Test, test, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Good. Okay, I'm going to be using this audio. I already have this open. Don't need that quite so dark. If it does the job. Right, let's change that character's name. Um, Save. Okay. Audio is not the best, but you can hear me. Um, okay, give me a second. Is that the wrong one? Yeah, it is. Uh, yeah, here it is. Let's see.
Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. How's that sound? Any better? Let me know if it's any better or any worse. I'll change it back if it is worse. Anyway, let's just go to... let's see. Okay, yeah. I was trying to work out if my headphone microphone was better or worse than my actual microphone. Turns out my actual microphone is better, so there is a point to using it. So I didn't waste money on it. Good to know. Okay, let's see. I can't believe it's been a week already since I streamed. Like, yeah, it's just weird. The joys of being able to loop audio in your head is that you don't need to keep going back and checking what the next lyrics were when you are animating. You can just animate the bit you're doing, get it all set up, and then check that you've got it right, and you know. Okay. Then I should be able to. But yeah, I am trying out the avatar I'm using at the moment to see if my computer can handle it better than my VTubing avatar. If that's the case, then until I get my new computer, I'm gonna be using this one. If it's not, then I will be going back to the other one. Did I end up uploading? I can't remember. Okay. Yeah. I'm going back to the old way I do animations, which is to treat the animations like I'm telling a story, even if no one else is going to be able to see the story. And yeah, come up with the story for it in my head. Uh, I can. Okay. Uh, yeah. Hmm. Going to alter this one. Okay. There. By the way, if anyone decides they want to support me on not Patreon, Ko-fi, um, the Ko-fi is linked in the description. I will be putting a list of Ko-fi supporters at the end of my videos if I end up getting them. I don't mind how you support me. I have a target goal for my PC. I have a I have the tip option, which is obviously there by default. And there is my book, which is on my Ko-fi for $5. Come on. So, yeah, if you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay. 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 Could I need to put in that, but also let's put in these. Yeah, the 37% is stuff that I've saved myself. Um, the rest is if anyone else wants to donate. Hmm. No, I need to not get ideas. Because if I get ideas, then I start doing stuff that is way out of my league, or like really hard for me to do, like deciding to 3D model the environment that the characters are gonna move through, which is not gonna happen. Uh, what I could do is go outside and just walk the route I want the characters to appear along and, you know, edit them in. But that would take like, it wouldn't take too long. As long as I used my um gimbal. Could make it work. No, I need to not do that. Okay, now. Yeah, I think that looks like his arms are crossed. And because the background is, oh, his eyes are blue, let's make this green. Just so that I don't get any problems when using chroma key. I have that set to live messages, but is it actually showing me all the messages? I always get paranoid about this because one time I forgot to set it to live messages and I got through none of the messages, felt really lonely, and then I was like, oh, at the end of the stream, and I realised there were loads of messages coming through and I couldn't see them. No, that's all the messages. Yeah. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, and I'm happy to chat with people. Yeah, I know. It doesn't stop the anxiety, though. And, uh... Sorry, give me one moment. My OCs. Okay. I have a few OCs here. One is the one that I'm using as my talking avatar. That is me. Uh, Pretty much my avatar for me. Um, then there's the original characters from my book, Hero for How Long. It is available on the website. Um, the book is about a kid who is the kid is superpowered, not born with them, but sort of Spider-Man type backstory, but different. I won't say how he got his powers because it's sort of a point in the book that others don't know. Go read it if you'd like to find out. But yes, he ends up getting his powers through an accident. That's all I'll say about it. And then he decides, hey, let's be a hero. Let's try and save people. Only for the government to turn around and put a bounty on his head. Pretty standard government stuff. Because they see him as a vigilante. Which he is. He's the same sort of Batman type vigilante, not with the money though. Then there's, so that's Cobalt Raven, or Raven for short. Then there is then there's Stoneheart, my other main character from the book. He is a villain. He is a part of a family who is like the richest family in the area. They are like Scrooge McDuck level rich. But the thing is, a lot of what they do and stuff relies on how do I put this? Relies on social status. They are like high social status, but they still, have things that they can't do. Because, it would ruin them. There are things that celebrities can't do, all of that stuff. The thing is, their family has been wealthy for generations, and it sets some expectations, With these expectations, there comes like a lot of pressure. They're expected to do basically everything young. Expected to get a job, grow up, get married. They're expected to do all of this young and be happy and smile throughout all of it. But the thing is, they're not happy, because anyone who's expected to be happy, I can guarantee you they are not, like 90% of the time. People aren't happy all the time, it's just not something that happens. But regardless, the guy has so much pressure from everything around, and from his parents expecting him to be perfect, even in private, that he ends up acting out and becoming the villain of the story. Well, no, not the villain of the story, but the villain. Like, he does evil stuff, he does illegal stuff, but he's like a Doofenshmirtz level villain. What was I gonna do? I need to listen to the next bit to get it in my memory. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. I got my... Okay, right. Sorry. Test. What does feel? Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Give me a moment. audio properties. Okay, test, test. Test, test. Can you hear that? Is that any better? I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry about my microphone being quiet. Let me know if it needs to go higher. Okay? Check, check. Is this... Yep, that looks like it's working. Okay, so... Yeah, so... Stoneheart, the villain. From a rich family. He is a sympathetic villain, but I like sympathetic villains. I don't care what the media says. I actually like sympathetic villains as long as it doesn't excuse their actions. Like... Okay. Anyway, so, Stoneheart, sympathetic villain. I like them. I don't care what the media says. Why is the arm like that? Anyway, yeah. That's Raven and Stoneheart. Then there's the supporting cast, or characters, who consist of Ricky, Dan, Heidi, and Kat. No, hold on. Now, the thing is, all of the characters in the book either believe that they are doing the right thing, or believe that the right thing isn't something people can actually do or achieve. Like, the right thing or being a good person isn't something that can be achieved. And it sort of explores like the concepts of good and evil, and does it matter whether you're perceived publicly as good or evil, or if you actually go ahead and do the things that you believe, just under a different label, does it make you a bad person? You know. Anyway. I started writing it when I was in lockdown, and I finished it around December last year. So I'm quite young. That book was. I started writing the book when I was, 15? Finished when I was 18. So the book may not be the best story in the world, but it's $5. It's $5. It's not expensive. Okay, that should be. Hmm. Something wrong with stream? Doesn't look like it. Hold on. Yeah. Ah. Okay, that should be work. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I forgot to change it. It's a different shade, it'll do. Okay. Yeah. Where was I? I was ranting about characters. So, I've done Stoneheart, I've done Raven. Ricky is meant to, at first glance, fall into the comic relief archetype, but really, he just takes everything a step too far and calls it comedy. And I based some of his personality on me because I tend to take things a step too far a lot, and I don't always know where to stop. Honestly, a lot of the characters are based on me in some way. But yeah, so Ricky, based on me. Then there's Heidi, who is honestly, she's based on some of the people I knew throughout secondary school who um you couldn't, as an autistic person, I couldn't tell if my friends or not, if they were just sticking around to mock me, if I was irritating them. It was hard to tell. And I had no clue in my standing with them. It was just really quite difficult for me to tell. I need this one. Generally are meant to show all the ways that people can hurt others. I mean, there's obvious ones, like you see reflect my current relationship with people around me. What's going on with stream? Keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. But yes, it was very, very reflective of how my family situation was at the time, how my friends were at the time. I had a lot of good friends, but I didn't have any. I only have one or two friends that didn't make comments. And I just found a group of people who were friends with me in my final year, and then school ended. Uh, yeah. Um, Life is a lot better now, but I owed it to myself to finish the book and to enjoy the process of doing it. I will say I did. Oh, internet. Yeah, I think it. I don't know what's going on at the moment, honestly. Um, I would point to an issue and say, "Hey, it's this day," so that's why. But I can't think of anything that's happening on a random Thursday afternoon near the end of the school holidays. Like, I can't even think of if there's like rain happening elsewhere. England is dry today, it's sunny around my area. Like, the only thing I could think of is there's like a howling gale going across America or something. I'm too lazy to flip all that, so flip horizontally before and after. Oh, hmm. Okay, if I turn that to discrete and then hold on. Okay, so if I split it here, copy this cross, and then drag that to the end. Horizontally. Yeah, I'm so sorry about stream. I don't know what is going on with it. Um, but yeah, hey, good to see you in chat. Let's see. Uh, It's nice to see someone talking in chat. Now I need to add the keying and masking stuff. Yeah. Hey, I've been learning to animate in Blender too. I did consider doing a Blender made background for this, but I would rather keep my brain cells today. Yeah. I'm gonna actually swap those over, because there. Okay, I've done the first layer of the animation. It looks good. Now to do the background. Do I do the stupid thing or do I do the same thing? I still have my gimbal up here, so you know what? Let's do the stupid thing. I still have my gimbal, and I can still, you know. I had forgotten just how and because this device is a nightmare to use, and I'm not just I have no clue why I probably don't need the app just to film one little bit. phone off you. Don't throw a fit at me just because I need to get my phone off you, stupid gimbal. I hate this thing sometimes. I remember why I stopped using it. I mean, do I do this one? Yeah, yeah, it fits like that. Okay. I have this thing for the video. Woo! I know. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, headphones are now connected again. Let's send the cross via Discord. Where is that? Send them both across and okay, now. Also, the third image window thing was a just in case. I didn't expect to use it today, and I didn't need to, thankfully. Yeah. Anyway. So, let's do this. Send it across, for goodness sake. Why do videos have to take up so much space? Okay, after that I need, like, some monster. And to anyone wondering why I drink Monster when Gamer Sups is a thing, yes, I can shell out on the things, but only if it doesn't make me ridiculously sick. Yeah, it gives me a stomachache. Which is fun. And it makes me dizzy, and it means that I can't stand. So, yeah, I avoid it. I did try it. I have one of the sample packets on my desk. But the thing is, they make me sick. I can't actually drink them. I tried. That one, I think, is going to be the better one. Ungroup clips, delete the audio for that, and Yes, you can have the gamer subs. Next time you come over, I can. Yeah. It's not that it's too sweet. I got the sugar-free version. Weirdly enough, all of the packets I got were the sugar-free version. It's not the taste is perfect. It's just it disagrees with me. That is absolutely perfect, but I might slow down the video. No, it's not the sweetness. I like the flavour. My body was literally crashing after about 15 minutes of having drunk it. Like, I could not get up, kind of crashing. It's nothing to do with. It's nothing to do with the taste. It's that I couldn't stomach it and still be able to do things later in the day. It just doped me out completely. Uh, okay. But yeah, no disingamer subs. It tasted amazing. It's just that my body reacts in a bad way to them. I am going to darken this by a bit using color correction. Then I will use color temperature to make it look more blue. Contrast. $255. That should do. There. Hmm. Color overlay. Okay. And then I can just do that. And we have a video. Okay, now to I don't know, throw in a bloomin' Undertale reference. Where is that text box image I've got? It'll be under pictures. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, there is. I used it to make my scene transition thing. Oh, oh, do you mean Gacha Club? Or Gacha Life? Because with Gacha Life, I'm using screenshots. You realise I screenshot the images from Gacha, right? Hold on. But yeah, for almost everything else, if there's a thing, then I use it. Yeah. Yeah, it's very common for people to screenshot um for gacha content. Okay, let's see. Then there is an effect. Where is it? It's not under tools. Here it is. So word by word. Yeah. Let's see. The same beat, so. This is a 21 Pilots song, by the way. I'm just looking up the lyrics of it. Evans. Lyrics. Okay. We don't do have trust issues, not to mention. I'm just gonna copy and paste that as the lyrics, because I can't be bothered to type out every single word, and it would just be the same words. It's captioning. It's Heathens by 21 Pilots. Project title clip. Uh, uh, There. Then I can put it in. Then I can put that to one overlay. There. They saying they can smell your intentions. Sitting next to you. You'll have some weird people sitting next to you. You can get it sitting next to you. After all I've said, things don't forget. That's a video, and group the clips. Then I can just add the intro and outro. I'm wondering if I should redo my intro or not. And that is the video animated. I am surprised it was that easy. I will say that. It's exporting right now and I'll upload it later. I will say that was a lot of... How do you guys find the stream? I hope I wasn't too boring. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's stream over. Wow, I didn't realise I was animating for so long. Okay, yeah. I think that's going to be the end of the stream from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Toodles!